The familiar stranger. You would rather speak to a friend instead of the one you profess to love, or share a page out of your mind as a status on your media device. Any other output seems better than sharing with your significant other. Someone other makes sense to escape your truth to a deep stranger. A stranger that constantly lingers, causing subtle destruction, awaiting an opportunity to create a distraction, to grasp your attention, attaching their tentacles in your soul, drawing the very logic from your subconscious. Something else has your mind. You can't see. Your vision is vague. There's something else beyond that innocent masquerade. It has you at its grasps. You're losing ground more and more. You surrender your soul. This companion is important in your head. You can't seem to cut the cord attached to your soul. You're tied up in knots now. It builds a wedge between your significant other. But you're too dim-sighted to even bother. Cut the cords, loosen the knots. This friend would only lead to trouble. You cross the line with the stranger. Sweet, intimate notes professing your heart's desire to someone other. What happened to the vow of your loyalty? How many inquisitions? Only buttered with deception, shattered the precious trust that once resided in their Eden, all because of some other, this familiar stranger. Who are you? Who are you? One that professed to be, that one who clasped hands in holy matrimony. Your picture looks the same, yet your imprints have changed. Your countenance has darkened, the light that was once awakened. Visions of once was has evaded my subconscious. Who are you really? More like a stranger lately. Can't seem to identify each time I try. The person that I once knew was captivated by all that's true, adored by my pleasant words, cared about my thoughts and hopes. Often I'm left to wonder, who is this familiar stranger? Uninterested glances or stares further divides what once was shared. The threefold cord slowly unwoven. Each instance the bond is forgotten. It feels like a machine caught up in a mundane routine. You neglected to build on the time, navigate wisely on the climb, focus on the true source, where lies strength and no remorse. Who are you? I don't know anymore. Soft kisses and warm touches visits not my door. So much has been lost, with hopes to reclaim. I could only pray one day I will find you once again. Uncherished. He made her pursuit his conquest because she piqued his interest. He was mesmerized by her sparkling eyes and the gleam of her smile, captivated by her airy voice and the truth she proclaimed. It aligned with where his heart resonates. She wielded kindness with her tongue, wore humility as a crown. These facets engaged his attention. With his desire ablaze for her, he conjured his potion to allure. In an instant, he appeared at her presence with welcoming pleasantries, and his extended hand he gestures. He played the right tune. With every stroke of his chord, he kept her engrossed more and more. Time began to fade, vanished with the participant in his parade. Bit by bit, he deconstructed the essence of her substance, rebuilt. Sadness erased her countenance. Her image beamed at a distance. No longer admired, no longer adored, her once love interest seemed to be ignored. Did his own infatuation lead to his boredom? He attempted a pursuit too profound for his common. He was simply incapable to fathom the worth of the value she patterned. Precious gems she once treasured truly shouldn't be measured. He could have loved her as he loved himself, embrace her with his time and wealth, shield her with his strength and valor, be lavished by the kindness in her tongue, letting him know that he belonged, receiving her crown of humility that could have painted a brighter destiny, retain the warm sunshine to keep the sparkle in her eyes and the gleam in her smiles. Instead, he decided to neglect it and left her feeling uncherished. I miss you. Come closer. She stared in the mirror, teary eyes ready to flow like a rushing river. Echoing thoughts approached her. How did we get so far from forever? But deep within her heart's desire, it uttered a whisper. I miss you, come closer. Her memory ran away with her. She reminisced on the days when he would caress her face, expressing deep, intimate thoughts while he held her in his embrace. Her heart's desire uttered a whisper. I miss you, come closer. He sat at the window in his favorite corner, gazing at the couple standing near the house of his neighbor. He admired the way they stole glances at each other, with their hands intertwined as to say, you are mine. It brought back memories of the love that once was his glory. With his hands to his chest, deep within his heart's unrest, it uttered a whisper, I miss you, come closer. As he reclined in his chair with his eyes closed, a familiar aroma visited his nose. He could smell the sweetness of her perfume, reminiscent on how it infused the air of any room, how her smile could light up a day of gloom, and how her sparkling eyes can make joy bloom, how the kindness of her tongue can cure every frown. Suddenly, memories as the winds of a hurricane, he felt the remorse of the hurt like a grenade, pain from her gems he neglected, that led her to feel uncherished. Bombarding thoughts piloted his revelation. Urges arose to redeem their beloved Eden. In deep sighs he lamented. He remembered his true source and repented. Deep within his heart rekindled the desire, gravely uttered a whisper, I miss you, come closer and closer. He jumped out of his chair and headed for the stairs. Then abruptly he met her, approaching with tears. With joined hands and linked eyes, yearning to embrace each other, they both eagerly uttered a whisper, I miss you, come closer. I vow this day again, the redemption of Eden. From the effervescence of our genesis to the tempestuous waves of our sojourn, brought us to this auspicious revelation, navigating this road to restoration with both hands intertwined, we now recommit our lives. With both eyes intuned, he recited his tune. I vow this day again to cherish the precious jewels from the truthfulness of your words to the kindness in your pearls. I vow this day again to value your crown of humility that you wear so effortlessly, to retain the warmth of the sunshine and keep the brightness in your eyes and your smile. I vow this day again never to neglect you or ignore, but to lead you and adore. And most of all, I'd say, I vow to you this day to diminish the threat of someone other slithering their tentacles into the Eden we treasure. With eyes of stained glass, she tightly gripped his hands, taking deep breaths, her time to express. From the depths of her heart, she uttered her part. I vow this day again to never be a stranger, but to lean onto your shoulder, to be sheltered under your umbrella, that we may grab hold to forever. The expression of their love permeated its warmth through the room, like the warm rays of a sunset in the afternoon. Both cemented their confession with a long-awaited passion, a wet and fiery kiss to pronounce the redemption of their Eden